If cancel culture truly doesn't exist, why do y'all keep trying to test the theory?
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black Fleetnik on.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King Reese video. Girl, we got some stuff to talk about. I hope you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out today because I've been in the mood. I am rejuvenated, got my spirit, got all of my things, my chakras. I can throw a Rasengan, I can just all of these things. But I hope y'all enjoying y'all Tuesday. It is August, my birthday month. Hey. I'm excited about my birthday month, even though it's on Friday the 13th. Yes, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now, girl. The girls is asking when I want for my birthday, I want furniture. I'm tired of this echo. But girl, I got some things I'm working on with that. But girl, we ain't coming here, we ain't starting off begging because I know I'm already getting stressed. But we got some things to talk about. A lot of cancellations going on. I've already did the whole video talking about that with the baby. T.I. to enter the chat, and I'm just like, girl, you need to be worried about, see you in prison. That's what you need to be worried about that. You and your wife need to be worried about going to jail. I wasn't gonna call the police on you, but now I will see you in prison, period. So I didn't understand why he was hopping in there. Just not, this whole conversation about Simone Biles, this continued conversation about, Sha'Carri and the treatment of her, it's just like, girl, what are y'all trying to do to humble this black girl? Like, what is the tea? Can we talk about it? All these festivals going on, they canceling the baby on the festivals. They also need to be canceling themselves to be having one in the middle of the pandemic. Miss Delta around here, girl, she playing Mario with us, girl. Girl, let me tell you something. If there was one game that has scared me, it was that. I can't remember. I don't want to remember because I started like crying. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. But we got to talk about that. A whole bunch of other things. And we got to get into this mental health check-in because one of my fans said they love them. My mama said she do too. So let's go ahead and get into this mental health check-in. So I'm gonna keep it very short and sweet, like myself. Pose. Hey. Your boy is feeling good, feeling fine, feeling divine, feeling all the things. I spent this weekend doing absolutely, positively nothing. And it was everything. I didn't do anything this weekend. I laid in the bed, on the couch, and I watched Hunter x Hunter. I just been going through watching, and it just gave me so much life. It was just, I felt so good. Feeling so good. Like, I just felt really great. I needed it because, ooh, baby, between just like family stuff and friend things and, you know, recovering from this breakup, like, it's just been like, I just need to just have some me time. And it's been like the last couple of weekends entertaining people and having folks at my house. Well, not having folks at my house, but I did. And then, you know, two of my friends stayed here, and I just needed a break from here. I don't want to share this with y'all. I just want to like just do that. So I encourage everybody to take a weekend if you can and just not do anything. Like, don't do anything. You do not have to go out every weekend. That's me. I don't have to go out and party every weekend to just, I don't. Like, I honestly live for moments where I'm just like, oh my God, girl, I ain't got nothing to do. Nothing to do. Ooh, I love that for me. But yes, that's all I got going on, girl. In my mental health check-in, it's been really good. You can really tell when I've had a break and when I've rejuvenated because my content is always like, honestly, when my energy is on point and I'm just good, baby, it be coming out. Literally. But let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. The tea for today is that y'all was cutting up on Miss Fleetnik, okay? Fleetnik took place this yesterday, last night, girl. Twitter decided they're gonna take the fleets. If you're not on Twitter, you need to get on Twitter. You need to follow me at @TheKingaReads, period. So Twitter has this little thing they added like stories. And I'm saying like, Wendy, hi everybody, sorry. Clap if you know what fleets are. Not that many people. There is this boy who does impersonations of Wendy Williams, and it's just so hilarious. He's on TikTok. It is so funny. He be having a little belt tied up and hair. Like, it's so funny. Wendy need to have that boy come on her show. Like, Wendy need to have that boy come on just like that on her show. Pass the baton, period. So I'm losing my focus. One of my favorite songs by Brandy. Don't wanna lose my focus. Hey Brandy, if you watching me, why? Yeah, so girl, I forgot what I was talking about. So Fleetnik, let's talk about it. So Twitter has this thing where it's stories, and it's on Twitter. Just like on Instagram stories, just like on, how Snapchat started, you can see people's stuff. So they added it to Twitter. And Twitter said, okay girl, she was really cute, we gonna take her down. So everybody started to post little pictures, and they was some revealing pictures. I even participated a little bit. I posted a little stomach, a little thigh, a little crotch, a little something, a little jock. Just a little bit, not too much. Cause girl, let me tell you, I don't want to have to deal with the anti-fatness with y'all. But my girl, it was looking very pleasing to me. So the girls was cutting up. They was posting all type of things. I had found out some things that I didn't even know that I wanted to know about people. I was like, okay, this is everything. I was enjoying the moment of seeing everybody just be comfortable. And it made me think for a second that I wished we lived in a world that, everybody's bodies were beautiful, because I thought when I posted my little stuff, my little, thirst trap or whatever, I was like, I wish I can keep it up the whole time until tomorrow. But I was scared of the first shift coming up and girl, is that fat? Okay, girl, we finna drag it. So I was like, I don't know about that. So I deleted it. But it was beautiful. The girls was giving. I learned some stuff about some people. I was like, oh girl, I didn't know it was that. It was hammer. I was loving it. Everybody was the girls had me shook. But girl, if you didn't partake, I'm sorry if you did. I feel sorry for you, girl. But it was a moment. And I'm not sure what Twitter's gonna do, because fleets are gone. Let's move on and talk about some other stuff. Mike Epps posted a picture of his daughter on Instagram, and they had a lot of people girl, what is this, honey? It had me very much, what is this, honey? Are you okay? Do we need to talk? You need to come into my office. So Mike Epps posted this picture, and you have his daughter, they in the pool, and the eyes, all that, and I can tell it's been heavily photoshopped. Then when I seen the original picture, her hair was not even the same texture. It wasn't even that long. Her eyes were not even the same. It was just did you go and edit your daughter, this young girl who probably can't even speak, to look desirable? Did you go and edit this girl to look more aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and this is a child? What's interesting is that I've been talking about this for a minute. I've been talking about this since I was a child. Not a child, I'm calling myself a child, but since I was a teenager, because I noticed, when I was in high school, I noticed that a lot of folks who were talking about having kids is that they were talking about some, there was this girl, I cannot think her name, I think her name was something, it was something started M, but she was, I'm not sure, but she was biracial. And I think she had some Latinx in her, or I think she was mixed with Mexican or something. I don't know what it was, and black. And she had very long hair. She had, booty thighs and everything. And I remember folks just talking about some, oh my God, the boys talking about having kids with her because their kids would be light skinned. I remember hearing boys talk about having children and how they describe their children being beautiful and being desirable. I'm just y'all are sick. Why are you looking at your child like that? A child that's not even born. You trying to make sure they look well. I'm girl, what is going on? Y'all are sicker than the ant queen, the Chimera ants on Hunter x Hunter. Girl, y'all are sick. What is going on? And people were oh my God, it's people have been talking about this for a minute. And I remember Jessica Lee Ramsey talked about this a long time ago in a video where, she was talking about, folks were talking about her partner at the time, are gonna have beautiful kids because, her partner's white and she was black. And it's disgusting. this is a result of this. This is a reason why a lot of cis hetero men choose cis hetero black men choose light skinned women, choose white women, because they have they're fetishizing what their children are going to look like. They want their children to look like somebody who they would date. And it's sick. It's sick. Like, I just want my child to be a child. That's it. If I was to have one, I think that should be, I don't know. There's so many things. It's just very weird. I don't understand. I don't really get it. It just once again shows you how pervasive anti-blackness is, how pervasive white supremacy is, because the fact that you were out here searching for a partner to make your child look as less black as possible, it's sick. And he edited that. Mike Epps edited that picture. He edited that picture of his daughter. And if it didn't even look like his daughter, that's sick. Like, there's something wrong, like, for real, for a man to be editing a picture of his daughter to make them look like, what is going on? Are y'all okay? Like, are y'all okay? Because it just, I don't know, a lot of folks was tagging me and was like, child, it's justice. I've been talking about this for the longest, because it's something I've always noticed as having a dark-skinned mother and being dark-skinned, how the world treated me. Because my brother is lighter than I am, and my brother had straight curly hair when he was born, and still has like that same type of texture. But I remember how he was treated and how they talked about his hair versus how they talked about mine. I remember that. I remember like all of the things. And it's just always been something I've been very, very curious of. And it's something I hated, but something I also participated in some type of way, because even though I hated colorism, I was still participating in anti-blackness in different ways. So it just once again shows you like how pervasive it is. It's everywhere. It's in different areas. Like, this ain't no homemade. It is very homemade though, but it's strong. The anti-blackness is strong with this one. So I'll move on, girl. I want to talk about T.I. just very, very quickly. I'm just going to do a really, really quick drag as best as I can do as possible. So T.I. came out, and I really want to drag T.I. I really wanted to drag him, and I still might, but it might be a Patreon exclusive, because I'm starting to learn that there's some conversations that I really can't have on this platform. Because YouTube, girl, she doing some stuff, like it's some work. One of my favorite YouTubers, Busted Queen, was talking about that in one of their recent videos, like how, YouTube is being. So T.I. came out, and he was basically, T.I. and what's that City Trends rapper, Boosie, were very pissed off after Lil Nas X dropped his music video. They was just like, this is the agenda, like, if Lil Nas X can do this, and, like, what's the world like, debate, like, even Boosie was saying, oh, 10 years from now, ain't gonna be no straight kids. I'm like, girl, what? Like, what? Why are we even expecting children to come out and be heterosexual from the beginning? Why can't children decide what they are attracted to? Like, I don't get that. I don't really get that. I don't see why we are so pressed about children that are not even here yet and what they're choosing to be. Like, girl, that just lets you know how oppressive this world is. Like, girl, what is going on? Like, if anything, these children have more access to the language to be able to identify and say what they are feeling, if not anything. Because as much as heterosexuality was pushed on me from the very beginning, I've never been interested in her. The only heterosexual stuff that I probably try to follow, and I'm breaking away with that, is when it comes to relationships. Like, I am trying to find my own lane. But when it comes to attraction, girl, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. So you had Boosie say some ignorant things. Of course, he is dead on arrival when it comes to his brain. Then you also had T.I., who was in a conversation with IamZo, IamZo, or GOTDAMN Zo, who they was on live, and Zo was actually agreeing with T.I. you know, when T.I. was saying some stuff, and I'm very confused with Zoe sometimes. I wanted to like him. I met him at YouTube Black back in 2019. He paid for us all to get in the club. He's very, very sweet. But it's just like, Zoe he's very much a gay pick-me. He says things that are just so ignorant, it makes no sense. He's been called out for transphobia before, all of these things, and it's just, I just don't know. And I'm telling you now, because he actually hosted something at YouTube. He actually hosted an event for YouTube Black. And I'm telling you now, if I see that he is allowed to host anything else, I'm going to raise hell. I kid you not, because there is something seriously like not there. Like it just seems like there's always these certain queer folks who just are ready to hop in and to just support hetero folks, like in their ignorance. Like it's so perplexing to me. And T.I. just not making any sense for somebody who literally was talking about them reading dictionaries and all the other stuff. He had time to read. I wondered, did you do anything other than learn how to spell words or definitions? Do you know how to put words, these definitions, in complete sentences that make sense? Like, it's one thing to read and to know the definition of the word, but it's like understanding the world. That is why I read. I don't read to remember things like that too big to spell. I specifically read to learn how I can sharpen myself, how I can be more beneficial to the person next to me. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, T.I. was literally on Instagram Live, like comparing, you know, if the baby, he can do this, if Lil Nas X out here doing, and it's just like, Lil Nas X video was no worse, no anything compared to Cardi B's press video. Cardi B did a whole press video with a bunch of women naked. There was nothing said about it. There was nothing, like, it was beautiful, it was everything. Like, I think rappers are feeling the pinch, like, oh my God, y'all have been getting away with literally murder. Like, y'all have been doing the very bare minimum. Y'all don't dance, and when y'all perform, y'all don't dress up. All y'all do is, it's just chains, some shoes, and some jeans. When female rappers have to get whole outfit changes, reveals, taking clothes off, to all of, like, to put in some more clothes, and to do this and that, all these dance moves, and and y'all don't do nothing. Like, the bar is literally in hell for y'all. And now y'all are messed up and pressed because somebody like Lil Nas X, who's coming in with some creativity and, you know, taking all the things that we're seeing that's negative, like the men dancing in prison in the pink jumpsuits, jail jumpsuits, like, and just say, I'm gonna have a bunch of queer folks in here dancing and twerking, like, period. And then y'all have an issue with that. Y'all have an issue with that. It's just like, he's telling a story. Music has always been influential. Music has always been political all the time. And he's telling a story. He's did the same thing with his Call Me By Your Name video. He did the same thing with his other video. Like, he is literally doing the things. And I love that for him. But these men can't take it that this boy's out here selling and out here doing stuff. And every time y'all drag him and say some stuff, it don't do them but fuel him more. Y'all just keep... Like, y'all keep feeding him. Like, y'all keep feeding him. It's just like, it's just find something to do quickly, girl. Like, it's a mess. But I like Lil Nas X video. I was gonna do a whole video breakdown for it. I might still do it. I might do it for Patreon because it's been a minute since it came out. But I like the music video. I thought it was like, I think Lil Nas X is a marketing creative genius, and I would say that over and over again. The whole lead up, like, that is what I'm talking about. Like, the whole lead up to the music video, to him talking about going to jail, and we really thought then he turned into a skit. Like, that is a young queer person, like, living in their own, like, thing and developing things and just creating their own world because the world that exists told them not to exist. So that's what Lil Nas X has, like, that's literally what this man is doing. And I literally get chills thinking about it. It's just everything for me. I love that. So T.I., Boosie, y'all are like struggling artists like T.I. Like, girl, you are one from going to jail. Like one person away from snitching on you and folks believing you from you going to jail, you and your wife. That's what you need to be concerned about. The only word you need to be looking up right now is consent. That's what you need to be studying, period. Don't be worried about anything else. Study consent. Girl wasn't out dragging it, so you can go ahead and check out part 2 of this King of Reese video. Get it?